First Peter chapter 2, verses 15 and 16. It is God's will that your honorable lives should silence those ignorant people who make foolish accusations against you. For you are free, yet you are God's slaves. So don't use your freedom as an excuse to do evil. First Peter chapter 2, verses 15. In the context of First Peter, Peter is addressing Christians who are facing persecution and suffering. God's will is the core of our faith, and we are called to align ourselves with God's desires. God wants us to do what is good, meaning that we are to be actively engaging in actions that are righteous and benevolent. For the people of the early church, Christians were often misunderstood, and they were often misaligned. And because of this, they would need to make sure that their good deeds served as the greatest example to the truth of the gospel. When we are doing good, we need to quiet the ignorant. What does this mean? The term to silence means to put to rest and challenge false accusations and misunderstandings. The term ignorance describes a lack of knowledge or understanding about the Christian faith and its followers. The early Christians that Peter were preaching to were accused of going against societal norms and were misunderstood by their government and their neighbors. By living a life that properly represents the teachings of God, we are quieting and correcting different false teachings and showing those who might not understand the full picture of what it means to be a Christian, what it truly represents. Now, the ignorance mentioned is said to come from foolish people, and how this biblical context defines that is that these are people that lack spiritual insight and understanding, often shown by a rejection of God's truth. And we can dive into this a lot more in today's Manna for the Mind, number 299, all about using our freedom wisely. Again, we talk about how we can silence the ignorant and interact with the ignorant. And then also how we can use that freedom that Peter describes to both serve God and to see how that freedom can free our hearts from everything that is not aligned with God. So check that out today. If you're on TikTok, use the link in my bio. If you're on YouTube, check the link in the description below. I appreciate everything that you all have done for me the last few months with this, and we're going to continue onwards. Tomorrow is going to be the last part of the Serving Up Justice series. We're going to talk a little bit about gender inequality, and then after that, we'll begin a brand new series. So until then, stay blessed.